I know I can't sing, but I gotta do this one time. Oh, they didn't play about me.
Bobby Josh, OG Bobby Josh, OG Bobby Josh, OG Bobby Josh. 100 bands on your head, get the job done. Throw it up, nigga. Where you
That's it. Yes, Dan did not play about me. This video, you saw the title. It's about my ex-husband, Dan, and how he did not play about the diva. Okay. Well, first of all, I wasn't never no diva. I didn't even really know nothing about no diva no more than what the celebrities call themselves. You know what I'm saying? When I moved to the South, I was just loud, ratchet, gadget. I mean, good. Did I say gadget? I meant to say ghetto and just rude. Just didn't have no manners or anything. And I met Dan, and Dan the one saved my life because let me tell you, I was the new girl on the block. You couldn't tell me I wasn't Beyonce, okay? You just couldn't tell me that. That's how much they was on me, okay? I got so much attention, and this complexion, it helped a lot. You feel me? But no, getting to Dan for real though, I met Dan, and I met Dan back in like '95 when I moved to Moultrie. Me and Dan started seeing each other. Before you know it, Dan, we was seeing each other, and then Dan ended up moving me back because I left. I was like, I don't want him. Moultrie slow. I'm going back to be with my family, but that man was not trying to let me go. I was trying to use little tactics like he would hit me up. I gave him my number. I was being nice because I left from my old apartment and he had the key and he had to turn it in after he cleaned it up. So I had to stay in contact with him. You feel me? So I'll be like, send me some money. I need this, whatever. Trying to run him away. That did not run him away. So I ended up moving back down there with him in Moultrie, Georgia, and we was together. But I ain't gonna lie, at first I was really embarrassed and ashamed. So people be like, "Oh, you with him or whatever?" And I'd be like, "No." And we would ride past where a lot of people be at. I would duck down and everything, but Dan was so good to me and my son because he started out babysitting for me. And then it just got to the point I was like, this is a good man. He was just buying me any and everything I want, doing everything for me, never said no. I was like, I'm gonna be with him. Then he let me go to school, and I didn't work because I dropped out in like the 11th grade. I got pregnant, so I dropped out of school. So I came um to Moultrie and went to Moultrie Tech. Yeah, it was a school called Moultrie Tech. Got my GED. That man worked sometimes two jobs and made sure that me and my son had everything. You feel me? So yes, he passed away, guys, this year, January. I don't really know the exact date. I actually found out on Facebook, and shout out to my good cousin, um Shaka Khan. If you watch my videos, thank you, sweetie, because I didn't know. And there was no way I would know. And I knew he was sick, and we had talked about him moving to Atlanta, move to be with me. And, I was going to make sure, he was going to be okay and everything. But he didn't even make it up here. And he didn't have like full charge of his decision making either because he was engaged. So she played a big part of him making decisions or whatever. But I hate I didn't get to see him the last time. And then I was so spoiled. Like the last thing that I think I said, I made him mad. I think I asked him for a couple of dollars or whatever. And he was like, I don't got it. And I was like, you don't got it. Oh, you was just using me. You was just wanting to come move with me, but you don't want to give me nothing. Next thing I know, he sent it, y'all. He sent it like immediately after that. And I felt so bad. I was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I never heard from him again. And then even my son was like, when the last time you heard from him? And I was like, I haven't. And I was like, but he back. Cause I noticed when I was talking to him the last time, he was kind of whispering. Y'all ladies, y'all know what that mean. When a man whispering or a woman whispering, mean they really can't talk because they significant other is nearby or whatever. But this video is not about them. It's about us. And I just want to just dedicate this video to him because I never knew what love was until I met that man. That man showed me what love was, and he showed me how a man treat a woman. He showed me what a good stepfather is or was. And he just, I mean, man, let me tell y'all, remember when everything was just, oh, you gotta log on to the internet for this and that. And I was like, babe, we don't even got no computer. Everything they talking about is the internet this and internet that. He made sure we got a computer. I was like, what? I, I was like, we don't got no money to pay these bills. I want to go out of town. I want to go shopping. We went out of town. We went out shopping. We went out to eat. If I wanted my hair done, my hair got done. If I needed my nails got done. He kept them done. I mean, he was just the best man. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all, if I turned the mic off. I hope the mic is still on. Is this thing on? But yeah, he was just such a sweetheart. He did have one problem, Dan, and I know you're there in heaven listening, sweetie pie. But Dan did not want to tell me the truth. Dan did not like hurting my feelings, so he would not tell me the truth about anything. But I loved him because he saved my feelings. He did not want me to get upset. And even I could be upset about the littlest things that didn't even have nothing to do with Dan, and I would just take it out on him or whatever. But I just want to say that man helped me raise my son, and he didn't have to do that. Even when my son got older and became a grown man, me and Dan was still besties. I don't care who we was in a relationship with. We still checked in and updated each other, and I will always call him about my son because I felt like he was the only dad that my son really knew. He helped me raise my son, and that is something that man did not have to do. He did not have his own children, but he raised my son like he was his own. He took me in, and we was married for like what, 10, 11 years. And then even after we got a divorce, we were still living together. We stayed in contact, and we always joked around like Dan was just the best. So anybody that knew Daniel Senor Stokes, no, to know him was to love him. Dan was a big joke. He jokester. He loved to joke. And right now today, my son calls me Joker because of Dan. So we call each other. I be trying to, wean my son away from that and be trying to call him twin and different stuff. I tried to call my son Boo. He was like, "What?" I tried to call him baby. He was like, huh? I tried to call him baby. He was like, who you talking to? My son ain't with all that shit. So Joker, that's it. Or if I call him his real name, Raheem, he'll answer to that. But I'm like the type of person, and I'm older. So then I'll be calling everybody like sweetie pie, boo, baby. And I think that's just something that comes with age. It's bad enough we dealing with this perimenopause and stuff. So we be trying to be calm. But this video ain't about that. This video about Dan. So anyway, I'm gonna end this because I don't want to talk y'all head off. I don't want y'all to get bored, but I just want to say that Dan will be missed, and everybody know Dan was known for cooking. Mostly every job Dan had was cooking. Shout out to everybody in Moshi and everybody in Tallahassee. If you watch this video and you know who Big Dan was, y'all know that Dan can throw down. And right now, today, I will forever use Dan dressing recipe. I just hate, Lord knows I hate, because Thanksgiving is coming. Oh my God, y'all. I'm sorry. This the unfiltered page. And I said I might cry. But I will call him every Thanksgiving, y'all, just to make sure that I got the dressing recipe right. Even when because I was briefly engaged. If anybody know me from the OG Bobby Johnson page, that's now is the reactions page, that y'all know I was briefly engaged. Even when I was with him, and my ex-husband Dan knew I was calling him to get the recipe to fix for my new fiance, and that didn't bother him. And I don't know if my new fiance was bothered, but he know I got the recipe from my ex-husband or whatever, y'all. So I'm about to end this video because I really didn't plan on crying, but I know it's gonna hit me when Thanksgiving come. It's already been hitting me, like a lot of stuff is going on, like right now in my life. And I wish I could call him, but I got a feeling what he'll say about certain things, because we was like this, even though we moved on to be in different relationships, but we was really close, y'all. And I just want y'all to know I'm not even faking. I said this the unfiltered page. This is really the unfiltered page. So this is real. And this is how I really, really feel, y'all. So I just wanted to make a video. I've been trying to make a video about him, but I know I have to keep it positive because that man was a good person. He was really good to me and my son, and he will be forever my son's stepfather. And that's the only husband I ever had. The only man that I went before God and said, I do. And I don't know what this is that's on top, but I know what this stands for. And I would forever have this. And what's crazy is, y'all, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. What's crazy is I was with this younger guy when I was living in Tallahassee, Florida, and I know he felt some type of way because he knew I was married and stuff. So one day I was like, I'm about to go. He was like, where you going? And I said, I'm just gonna go here on and get this covered up. He was like, why? I said, because I know this is like kind of disrespectful to you. He was like, nah, that's before me. You don't have to take that off. And I'm so happy. So I'm sorry, y'all. I was having a minute. Twin, if you watching this, thank you for stopping me for getting it, because now nothing gonna stop me. I'm a forever. I said I was gonna add Bible verses and stuff like that since Daniel is in there, but now I'm not adding nothing. This is my ex-husband. If anybody got a problem with it, they could go on about their way and have a nice day. Cause that man played a big part in my life and why I'm smart, why I was able to go back to get my GED, how I was able to go and get a college degree. Somebody helped me raise my son. You know what I'm saying? The man took me on trips and everything. So, God, please let him rest in peace until I get there, man. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm out of here. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all watching my videos. And I know this is a new channel, but I hope y'all stick around because who knows what I might do on this channel. I might cry. I don't know. But I will see y'all in the next video. Deuce deuce.